Today's video is about PowerPoint's Morph Transition feature, which will make your presentation look elegant and professional, yet lively, and you can easily use it in your next presentation. Learn how to convert a professional PowerPoint presentation from boring to lively in a matter of minutes by using this PowerPoint hack called Morph. And even though you can create these effects using traditional PowerPoint animation features, Morph is much more easy and quick, and the AI can do all the thinking. With Morph, you can add some really subtle transition effects to your presentation that will keep your audience engaged. We will run through a few different examples using Morph, and with your creativity, you will rock your next presentation. For full disclosure, I'm Gargi and I work for Microsoft as a program manager. Let's get started. So let's start with this plain business presentation and morph it into the enhanced and the more lively version of this as we saw in the video. First, let me create a copy of it by clicking File, Save As and calling it a morphed version and click Save. Let's use the title slide to learn the simplest use of the morph feature in PowerPoint. First, I'm going to change the font of this slide and also add a line and some color to make it nicer. Now that we have the slide the way we want it to look, go to this left pane, right click and say Duplicate Slide. Click on the first slide on the left pane and go down on the right side and zoom out a little bit by clicking on this minus sign. You can also use Control key and the mouse wheel to zoom out and zoom in. Select the text box and the line and move it out of position. Like this. Now click on the second slide on the left pane, the slide that we want our title slide to be, and then go up on the header and click on Transitions and click on Morph. You can see the preview again by going to this left top corner and click Preview. The way Morph works is that it takes the objects from the previous slides and morphs it into beautiful but effortless transition animation. If you feel that it's too slow for your business presentation, you can go to this duration drop down and reduce the duration between the transition. Now that we know how a simple morph works, let's use it to add some more fun stuff to this presentation. Now let's go to the next slide and remove these boring bullets. I guess you have heard the phrase death by PowerPoint bullets, but we all tend to use it a lot as they are simpler and easy to organize what you want to communicate. But let me show you a quick way to make these bullets look more lively. First, let's get rid of this gray rectangle. Now select this text box which has all the bullets and go to the Home tab and find this icon which says Convert to Smart Art Graphic. Click on this drop down. You can pick Smart Art right from here and see how it looks, or you can go to More Smart Art Graphics and pick what you like. I'll go to the List tab here and pick this Smart Art. I can also change the colors and the designs of these Smart Art under the Smart Art Design tab. In order to create the morph effect that we saw earlier in the video, we need to ungroup this Smart Art. To ungroup the Smart Art, first select the Smart Art by holding down the left mouse click and dragging over the Smart Art like this. And then right click on the selected object, hover on group and click ungroup. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl plus Shift plus G to ungroup the objects. You may have to do this ungrouping a few times to get rid of all the groupings. Adding some colors and font changes. Once you have designed the slide to your satisfaction, go to the left pane again, right click and say Duplicate Slide. And using the same technique as before, click on the slide number 3 and move around the object outside the slide. Go to slide 4 and click on Transitions and click on Morph. I updated the marketing plan slide the same way, except I used a different Smart Art graphics, and instead of duplicating the slide, I moved back to the outline slide. I copied the objects from the marketing plan slide to the previous outline slide but kept it out of the view. Next, I went back to the marketing plan slide, went to the Transition tab and clicked Morph. The way morph works is it takes the same objects from the previous slide and during transition, it animates it beautifully in the next slide. Let me show you another cool effect using morph, say for introducing your team. Select and copy this image and paste it over it and move the top image a little bit out and select the old image and go to picture format, go to color and fade the picture in the background to something say like this. Move all the names out of the slide view. Maybe let's keep the team one back. Bring the top image to cover the black and white image like this. Right click and duplicate this slide a few times. Select the second slide with the team picture and click and select only the top picture. Once you are sure that you have only selected the top picture by moving it a little bit to make sure only the top picture is selected, click on this picture format on the top and click on crop, crop to shape and pick oval. Click on crop one more time to see these handles. Drag one of the handles to focus on one of the person. You can zoom in on the person a little bit if you want and adjust the positioning. Now let's bring in the name tag by selecting his name, Ctrl X to cut, Ctrl V to bring it to front and move it on the top of his focused image. Now go to the transition tab and click on morph. We can reduce the timing a little bit. Now let's do the same for Sheila and Daniel. You can end with the original pictures with all the name back in the place. Now let's see in the slideshow how it looks. Looks pretty cool, isn't it? This technique works very well while presenting arc structures as well. We saw that simple morph works between same objects between the two slides and transitions and animates the same object from one slide to another slide. But let's see how we can use the enhanced morph and transition and animate between two different objects. A simple roadmap presentation looks something like this with all the milestones, all the dates and all the details in one big slide. It might feel like an information overflow and not able to focus on one milestone. One quick and simple way to fix that is to duplicate the original slide a few times and just keep one milestone in one slide and delete the others. So I duplicated these slides with one milestone per slide and let's see how it looks without the morph. Now I'm going to select these slides on the left pane and click on transition and click on morph. Now let's see how it looks in the slideshow. We see that the line is moving perfectly between the slides and that's because how I created this slide originally where I copy pasted the line, and PowerPoint is smart enough to understand and morph between the two slides because it's the same line, but the icons and the text is not morphing perfectly. Let's fix that by using enhanced morph. To use enhanced morph feature and morph between different objects, we will rename all the objects the same name and have PowerPoint think that they are the same objects. To do this, go to the first slide on the left pane and click on Home. In the top nav, find a menu which says Select, click on the drop down and click Selection pane. Now select the icon and rename the icon to something, but start with 2 exclamation mark and let's say icon. You can name it anything. Now copy this name, select and Ctrl C, go to the next slide, select the second icon and rename it the same. Do this for all the icons and name them the same. Note that it's important to start the name with 2 exclamation marks because that's how we are telling PowerPoint to morph between 2 different objects. Now let's see how this looks after renaming all the icons the same name in the selection pane. Let's hit this slideshow. There you go. Now we can see how beautifully the icon and the line is moving. The text is still not morphing. We can do the same thing with the text, or we can do something more fun which is called character effect in the morph. To use the character effect, simply select all the slides on the left pane, go to the transition tab on the top, make sure that morph is selected, and in the effect option, select characters. Now let's see what happens. You can play with the duration to make it a little bit faster, but now your roadmap slide is much more interesting. You can create many cool effects using morph and other PowerPoint features together. For example, while creating a virtual tour of this beautiful house, instead of creating this slideshow, I can use zoom and morph together to create this effect. All I did is duplicated the original slide. On the second slide, I zoomed in to the picture a little bit and focused on the part I wanted to showcase. And you can see the view on the left pane here, and clicked on transition tab and clicked morph. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching.